recording now. Hi YouTubers, this is Jessey CK, and today I'm going to show you a real workout that I do. I'm going to go down the line, so I'm going to do my lower body and my legs. I'm going to do my glutes, all three muscles of my glutes. I'm going to be doing my quads, my hamstrings, my calves, and of course, anytime that you do a lower body workout, you're using your stabilizer muscles. And the last part of my workout, I'm going to show you a thing called bears, which is a total body compound movement, which means I'm using my entire body. So after I do my lower body, I'm going to go ahead on my last part of the exercise and do total body to get all that blood flow all around my body and really get my core working and using my stabilizer muscles to the max. So today I'm going to start out with a ham glute, and it's an extension, which means I'm going to be going forward. I'm going to be using my hamstrings. I'm going to be using my own body weight to go ahead and use that movement. So all the strength in my hamstrings and my glute tie-in, it's really, really going to be it's one of the best exercises that you can do for your hamstrings, because it's time under tension, which means the more time that you're under tension, the more you're going to get results and the more strength. So we're training for strength and not aesthetics. Aesthetics is just the byproduct, and you're really going to love this. You're actually going to feel it the next day. You tend to get very sore from this exercise, and we all love being sore because you know that you did the right thing when you're sore. So once we get in this ham glute, it's not quite a machine. It's really, this is useful for abs. You can really do a whole lot of stuff here. And today we're going to be using it for our hamstrings. So I roll up my pants because this pad you tend to slip if you have any material, such as pants or any kind of smooth material. So I want my skin contacting this cushion. That way I'm really held in tight, because again, I'm going to be using my own body weight to lean forward. So I want to make sure that I'm nice and tight in here. So my knees are going to be flat pressed against the cushion. We've got these two rollers here. I'm going to put my ankles in between the rollers and lay my feet flat against this metal pad right here. And now that I'm nice in position, as you can see, my knees are pressed against here, my feet are against here. My knees are not above the cushion, my knees are not dipping below the cushion. They're really nice, tightly packed right in the center where they should be. Now, we're going to start here, okay? And the whole objective right here is not to lean forward this way, where I'm going to be bending at my waist, but I'm going to be keeping my body straight. I'm going to be tightening my core as I do with all my exercises, okay? I can either position this way, as if I'm doing a crunch, or this way, as if I'm going to be pushing against a wall. And again, the objective is to keep my body straight. I want to be looking almost upwards, and actually my core is going to be going first, and the last part of my body that's going to be leaning forward is going to be my back. So pretend that there's something like hot boiling water and you're trying to keep away from it. And you're using your hamstrings the entire time to keep your body upright. And boy, can you feel that. I'm going to go all the way down as far as I can. And as you can see, again, I'm not leaning with my waist. Okay? I'm leaning and I'm using my hamstrings to keep my body straight and my back straight. And the farther you go down, there's a point that you feel like there's no return, you can't get back up. So make sure that you have a spotter, somebody in front of you, just in case you do tend to, because accidents do happen, you don't want to fall forward. It's quite a fall here. So you really want to challenge yourself, but you want to be safe. Make sure that your hamstrings are stretched out. It's the #1 pull that people get when they do bodybuilding or strength training. So make sure you properly stretch out those hamstrings with the stretches that I taught you before. So we're going to do 3 sets of 5 because we want to keep our form. You can always add weight. Sometimes if I feel like I need kind of an extra addition here, I'm going to put a 10-pound weight, okay? So we're going to get right back in the way we did before, okay? Make sure we're nice and tight in here. And because I'm not quite a beginner, I'm going to be using a little bit of weight. You're going to press it against your chest. You can always put it behind your back if you'd like, but really, this is the best way to do it so you don't lose your form. And again, I'm going to be using my hamstrings to go down and back up. Down and back up. And boy, do you feel that. 10 pounds doesn't seem like a lot when you're using your own body resistance and you're adding the 10 pounds. It's great. So 3 sets of 5 there. Again, we don't want too high of reps because we don't want to lose our form. So next, I'm going to be doing the squats. Right now, I only have 15 and 15, which makes 30 plus the bar, which is 70 pounds. So I'm starting really, really light. Okay? I'm going to get under here. Remember how we're keeping our face forward. Okay, we're not looking to the left or to the right. I'm keeping my chest up, my core tight. I'm getting in position, and my knees are never going over my toes. And I'm dipping below parallel, squeezing my glutes, and driving through with my hips. Okay? And I like to do high reps on this. You can go heavy on a squat, because your legs can certainly take on that load. Okay? So I usually do 5 sets of 10. And you can always, if you have this machine, of course, at your gym, or somebody has a gym in their basement, you can combine the heavy compound weight, which activate your stabilizer muscles more than anything, with the hack squats. You can use the machine, or what I like to do is add weight. Adding weight adds resistance, and again, the more time under tension, the better the results. We don't want to go too heavy because we don't want to lose our form. If we lose our form, we're going to be activating the incorrect muscles. So we get underneath the shoulder pads. We're going to take a nice deep breath, okay? Because this tends to push in our diaphragm a little. We're going to position ourselves as so, okay? If you want to go closer together, feet closer together, we're going to be activating our quads. If you want to go farther apart, we're going to be activating our glutes. So to get out of this machine, see? Because I'm not going to get anywhere unless I push the bars outwards. I position myself as so. You're going to tighten that core. You're going to look forward. You're going to keep your head up. And we're going to go all the way down. And the beauty about this machine is that this is actually going to make sure that you're in the proper position. So there's really no wrong way to do this, as long as your shoulders are under the pads. Your hands could be up here, they can be up here, they can be in the front. As long as your chest is up and you're tightening your core, when you come down, you're going to squeeze your glutes, okay? And there's no hip driving. You're literally just using your glutes and your quads and your hamstrings. So this really takes a lot of the stabilizer muscles out, but this is a great addition. I don't recommend just doing the hack squats. I recommend doing both. That way, you know, you're activating your lower body, but when you go over to the typical squat rack, and we're doing the old school method, we're activating